North Carolina State Legislature,
Black Student Union,
the Leadership Fellows,
100 Black Women,
Business Honors Program,
the Pride of Niner Nation Marching Band,
the Campus Activities Board,
the Student Athlete Advisory Committee,
the Student Government Association,
a Niner Guide,
the Public Health Association,
Delta Sigma Phi Fraternity,
College Democrats,
Pi Kappa Phi,
the Venture Outdoor Leadership Program,
Orientation Counselor, the English Honors Program,
Community Psychology Learning Organization,
Student Association of Sociology.
I'm a cadet in the Army ROTC,
Organization of African Students,
the Society of Systems Engineers,
Wellness Ambassadors,
Triota,
an RA for 2 years,
the Emerging Leaders Program,
the Charlotte Softball Team,
the Order of Omega,
Trination.
I'm the Vice President of the Student Parent Association,
the IFC Executive Board,
Senior Class President,
2018 Homecoming Queen,
the 2018-2019 Student Body President.
When I came in as a freshman, I did not consider myself to be a leader at all.
That first year, I was kind of overwhelmed. I was trying to get overly involved.
Even though I felt grown coming into college and I was like, I don't need this. This is the same old stuff. Like, school's the same.
Never been to Charlotte. First time I was here, it was the summer of my orientation, and it was 100 degrees, and I was worried I wasn't going to be able to make it because it was so hot.
I remember my first semester I was in my room, crammed, only studying, and would close my door and just study for hours. And I saw that I was getting really stressed out, and I've learned over time that making friends in my classes, networking, and just sharing my ideas and asking people for help has really helped me grow.
I take care of myself now a lot more than I did my freshman year. I know when to take a step back. I know when I'm taking too much onto my plate.
And sometimes you lose that trying to take care of other people.
One thing I learned about leadership is that you really need to be yourself.
I think an effective leader is just someone that's willing to share the limelight with others.
I've had some teammates that really the only thing that we had in common was the fact that we were on the same softball team. And so I think specifically about being a leader in that environment was learning how to work together with people who I was very different from.
Leadership's not a position. You know, you can be the president of the org, or you can be the CEO of the company or whatever, but you know, leadership starts with people.
When I ran for Student Body President, one of my favorite quotes to use was, you don't need to be a voice for the voiceless, you just need to pass the mic.
I've learned that not everything is going to come to me, the way that I want it to or in the time that I wanted it to. So I've learned that, good things do take time, and the things that I've wanted to achieve on here sometimes haven't come at once, and there's been disappointments, there's been rejections, but learning that I still have the ability to be a leader.
I felt like I ruffled some feathers, and it didn't feel good for me at all. It didn't feel good at all to be the one, trying to do what is right. So I realized how hard it was at times. It's not as easy as it is to say. It's not easy to perform.
No matter what you do, people are going to think what they think. You cannot be this picture perfect person for somebody. They're always going to view you as, oh, she doesn't go through this like I do, or maybe she's perfect, like she doesn't experience these things. She's abnormal. She's not human.
We talk about mom guilt, about being here and being dedicated to school, but feeling like we're missing out on being a parent. And I have to constantly remind myself that I'm setting an example to her for what dedication and hard work looks like.
I would say my most memorable college experience was
getting my acceptance letter from UNC Charlotte. I'm a first generation college student, so for me that was the biggest part right there, was just getting in, and that was a great day.
Experienced 20 days in the woods without having a toilet, without having proper supplies to really cook a good meal. We of course ate and everything, but it was just an insane experience that I'm still unpacking to this day.
This past year, in June, I was able to go with the Pride of Niner Nation Marching Band to Normandy, France. We were the band selected from America to represent our country in the 74th commemoration of D-Day. That was probably the most incredible experience of my life thus far, and it's going to be really hard to top that.
When I figured out that I had more potential than I gave myself credit for, has probably been the best moment in my college career.
I remember I was driving and I had put it on speaker, and I just remember her saying, this is Michaela, I'm so-and-so from housing. I was like, oh no, yes. I started screaming, yes, I will take the position. She couldn't even finish her sentence. And she was now my previous supervisor in Witherspoon, Yushvani. She's been amazing, and I think that she doesn't realize how she changed my life.
One thing that UNC Charlotte has that no other school has is the people that care for us, unlike any other people do. I have a couple of school moms and school dads here that I'm greatly appreciative of. They always set me straight when I'm going off course, as well as they always know how to give me that little kick in the behind when I need it.
My favorite thing about UNC Charlotte is that there's something here for everyone.
That it's constantly growing, and the growth is bringing a lot of people and students here.
I like the breaks.
I think the community aspect of UNC Charlotte is what really makes me happy and is something that I enjoy seeing every day.
Originally, I had chose to come here out of convenience because it was close to where I live, but I've actually pretty much fallen in love with a lot of the university, and I don't know that I want to leave ever.
It's one of those undiscovered gems in the city of Charlotte, especially being born and raised here. I'd always known about the university and the work that it did, but I think I didn't appreciate everything that it had and like all of the potential this institution had until I came here.
UNC Charlotte to me just feels like home.
When I read the statistic that we were the most diverse school in the UNC system, that just really hit me because that was confirmation that I chose the right school.
Some advice I would have for younger students is never feel like you can't achieve something. You can always go for it.
You don't have to fit in.
It's okay to fail. It's okay to mess up, and it's okay to feel nervous sometimes.
Your path is your path, and it doesn't look like someone else's.
Trust the process.
Group work seems terrible. Studying for tests seems terrible, but you learn life skills that it is about what you learn while you're here, but it's more about the skills that you learn that are going to be applicable to the rest of your life.
You know, as cliche as it is, get out of my comfort zone.
Step outside of my comfort zone.
Get out of their comfort zone.
4 years goes by fast, so enjoy every single moment, take every single opportunity, and just remember why you're here.
Being a black female student body president means a lot to me, and I'm really glad that I had that experience. And for some people, I was that representation that's not only possible, but it's completely doable.
Never imagined I would join a fraternity. I was, in high school, I was never an honors student in high school, but you really get to make whatever it is you want out of it in your college experience.
I think the legacy that I want to leave behind is just that you can be yourself, you can be fully authentic and genuine, not being afraid to just walk to class and just wear whatever you want or express whatever you want as well. You can date whoever you want.
I hope that people, have seen me as someone who really cared about the school and cared about our students especially, and just wanted to make the school better.
By me being an adult student who's come back, who is a mom, who does work, and has still managed to be 1, involved, 2, successful academically, and 3, continuing on my education past the bachelor's level, that I can be a role model for any student, whether they're a younger student or an adult student, and that I can be the one that said, hey, I did it, you can do it too.
These last 4 years have really not only taught me that I'm walking in the direction of the life that I want to confidently, but also to make sure that I'm bringing people who I think need to be there with me.
And to know that you're a part of something bigger was incredible.
I am so happy that I chose UNC Charlotte.
It's been a great ride.
I'm a Niner.
I'm a Niner.
I'm a Niner.
I am a Niner.
I'm a Niner.
I'm a Niner.
I am a Niner.
I am a Niner.
I'm a Niner.
I am a Niner.
I am a Niner.